Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over the key differences between the vented and the ventless all-in-one washer and dryer combo unit. This is not a video you're going to want to miss, so if you're in the market for one of these ventless or vented all-in-one washer and dryer units but you don't know which one's best for you, be sure you watch this video all the way through so that you know exactly what you want to buy. And be sure you click that related products tab down in the description below. It's going to have these units listed. That way you can take advantage of any deals that may be offered through the related products tab. Let's get into it. Before we get into it, Samsung did send me this vented all-in-one washer and dryer combo unit last year as part of a promotional video. This video is not sponsored by them. This is of my own accord. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, the key differences and the key components of these machines. All right, let's go over things that are the same. They really have the same colors, like brushed black and dark steel. There is a white ivory, I think, in the vented one that I don't think is on the ventless one. These units both have tempered glass doors, so they're gonna be extra strong for anything that might hit them or they might run into. So just keep that in mind. It's not just regular glass, it is tempered glass. They both wash and dry your clothes in the same cycle, basically the same way. The outcome is very similar, but the biggest benefit, they wash, they dry your clothes all in the same cycle. There's no more switching laundry over, so that's a thing of the past if you have one of these units. They are both basically about the same size. I would say the vented one is just a little bit bigger than the ventless one. They both operate with the same software, so you get the same features like bubble soak, super speed cycle, normal cycle, steam sanitize, all these other different cycles. They still use the same detergent dispensers also. So you can use one as general detergent, one as a fabric softener, or a flex dispenser, or extra general detergent. So you have those options. They still operate the same way in that capacity where you can set the amount of detergent level. So they use the same, you have the same 5.3 cubic foot stainless steel drum. Okay, so now let's get into what the differences are, because I'm sure that's what you guys are really looking for. The ventless one uses 120 volt power, so it just plugs into a standard outlet. The vented one, it uses 240 volt power, and it is a 4-prong connector. So you want to check your house, make sure you don't have a 3-prong connector. You do need a 4-prong connector to connect this dryer up. Any houses built after a certain period in the United States should meet that requirement, but some older houses may not, so keep that in mind as you go to purchase this machine. The heating mechanism is considerably different. There is a heat exchanger on the ventless series. The heat exchanger runs very similar to an HVAC machine in that it just pulls the moisture out of the air instead of hitting it with a blast of heat. It is just cycling and spinning and condensating and doing this for a few hours where it's drying the clothes that way. What does that mean? Well, it means that it's going to take longer, but it's going to be more efficient. Your clothes are not going to shrink as often because they're not going to get as hot as they are with the vented machine. At least that's my experience. Since the ventless machine has a heat exchanger, that is going to require more care. I think there are 2 product care cycles on this machine that you have to dry. One is to clean the drum and one is to dry the drum, because it doesn't get as hot as this machine, so it doesn't dry as much. There's still some water residual left down at the bottom, not in the tub, but underneath the tub there's another area, and I could show you that in this video here. That area will still have some water in that pipe, and it's trying to just clean and dry all of that out so there's no like bacteria, mold, mildew, moisture. Just like a regular washer or dryer machine does, that same thing applies. So what does that mean? Like when you say heat exchanger, what does that mean? If you're in a colder climate and you want to put a machine that's outside that doesn't have heat, it is going to take a lot longer for your clothes to dry. If it's under like 20 degrees, it's probably not going to dry because there is a heater at the bottom, but I don't think it's enough to keep the clothes dry in that type of climate. If you're in a colder climate, you're going to go outside, get the vented series. That's my opinion. For like mini homes, things like that. If you got solar power, I'm pretty sure you can run this unit because it's 120 volt off of a solar generator. You could run the super speed cycle and it uses a lot less wattage. It's about 1400 watts and about 120 volts. But basically, guys, those are the differences. This one is just like maybe a couple inches bigger all the way around. It's really the same size. You can see them side by side here. They look pretty much the same. It's really just the back end. This one can fit a little bit closer to the wall. It'll give you a little bit more space, but they are bigger units. So just to recap the major differences, 120 volt power, 240 volt power, has a standard heating element, very similar to what a regular dryer has. This one has a heat exchanger. This is the ventless one, has a heat exchanger. And it is going to require more product maintenance because you're going to have to brush that every 120 days. It's not really a big deal. I've done it twice in a year and a half. It takes 2 minutes. It's not a big deal. You just buy a brush I have up here, spray it down. Now, what that also can mean is that there's more moving parts inside of the Ventless series, so there's more stuff to go wrong. So just also keep that in mind. This one is more like a standard washer and dryer all in one. My recommendation is that it all depends on your living style. This one is going to wash and dry your clothes faster than this one will. This one is going to have a little bit more maintenance. It's going to use less power. This one, the vented one, whenever I started, it didn't dry the clothes all the way. Now it seems to. Like, I've ran like 10 cycles through and they're dry every time. I don't know what changed. Maybe there was something that was inside of something and it blew out. I don't know, but I did have some issues with that. Just wanted to let you guys know that. Anyway, if you haven't watched my review videos on these machines, be sure to click those down in the description below. Click the related products tab if you want to purchase one, see what the latest deals are. They'll be down there in the description below, down there in the related products tab. So be sure to click those. Thank you guys. Love you. God bless. Take care.